What's up, guys? I'm Alex and I'm Skippity Boo back with another one. Alright, so the neighbor across the street has been watching me bring out my woodworking projects to give them to people as they pick them up. And she met me outside after the table that I made for my uncle for holding up the dryer that we did on the very first live. And she said, hey, do you do woodworking? I said, yeah, I do woodworking. And I told her about the YouTube channel. She found us on YouTube. And she reached out to me and asked her to make a couple of birdhouses for her. I'm not going to sell these. Love thy neighbor. So she sent me a design of what she wanted, and she sent me this. This is what I built. She asked for a door so that way she can open up the back. So I put the door in there, and I figured this would be a great project for a beginner or a beginning woodworking small project. And I'm sure these will sell fast in this upcoming season, so I'm going to show you guys how I made this. And I think it's the perfect little birdhouse. So we're going to do that really quick right now. Oh, I've already cut the pieces that I need to make the next one. I just got to cut the side pieces, but these are the walls, the base, and the front and back. I made the entire thing out of this Cedar Picket panel, just one board of Cedar Picket. It's very easy to make, so I figured I'd walk you guys through this and we'll do it together.
God bless these hands when you made me. God bless these hands. Blessed Carpenter Co. God bless these hands when you made me.
The first thing that I did with my Cedar Picket was sand it down real quick, so we'll do that really fast. The whole wood shop is flooded right now. There's quite a bit of water on the ground. Let's create some sawdust and get it soaked up. Now the first thing that I did was just run a sander across it one quick time, just to get all this hard stuff on down. Alright, so the Cedar Pickets are already treated wood, so this is great for an outdoor project. Now, the first thing that I did from here was I cut sections of 7 inches. So, we'll do this one section at 7. You're going to want 2 cuts at 7, and those 7-inch pieces are going to be these sides, the front and back side. Alright, these are our front and back pieces. So what I'm going to do now is scribe a line down the middle and turn my miter saw to 45 degrees. So it's a 5.5 inch, so 2 3/4 is where I'm going to go. So I just marked right there at 2 3/4. Now I'm going to turn my miter saw 45 degrees. And I'm going to go to that mark at that line, and I'm going to turn it over and do the same thing. Oh, that's looking like that's not going to go to the middle though if I do it like that. So it's a little off slant, but that's okay, because I'm going to do this and I'm going to mark it on both sides with the other one, and then I'm going to put it on the other side as well. And you want to flip this one when you flip this one. So make sure you flip this with this, otherwise your angles won't be right. So now, from here, okay, now this should be a perfect match on here. And that made them perfect. So with these being perfect, the next thing that we want is this base right here in the middle. But to make the birdhouse perfect, I did put a 15-degree angle on these. So I'm going to take my angle gauge protractor and put it at 15 degrees from the corner to the bottom. And it's going to make the house look just like that. But you have to do that on both sides of it. Alright, now let's cut those. Okay, so those are our angle cuts for our house. They match up perfectly with the other side. Now we're gonna get our base down. To do that, I just put the board right up to it, and I marked on one side. I have a laser guide on my saw, so I can see exactly where that line is that I marked. So now these guys right here are gonna sit perfectly on that flush. You see how that sits perfect? Now, the next thing we're gonna wanna do, we're gonna wanna put a door in the back, and we're gonna wanna put our hole for our birds to enter and for their peg in the front. So I think I put the peg or the door in the back on this side, and for that I'm just gonna, and that's our door right there. And then for these I'm just gonna take it to the drill press for the hole. I'll put that hole in there real quick. For the entrance to the doorway, I'm gonna use a 1.5 inch Forstner bit. I'm gonna put a piece of wood down underneath it so I don't blow it out all the way through. Just like that. That's what our hole is looking like for that. Now the next one is going to be for our peg. For that, I'm going to use this much smaller Forstner bit to fit my dowel. Whatever dowel you have, you want to use the Forstner bit to fit your dowel. That's what we're looking like right there for that. We'll use the bandsaw to cut our door up, but we'll do that in a minute. So we have these guys right here. We're gonna want some pieces for this top part. We'll go with 5 inches for our roof slants. Alrighty. Now because we went the width of the board on the base, these roof slants are gonna fit perfectly right here like that. The other one going that way like that. Yes, I like the way that sits. That is looking very pretty just like that. Now we're going to get our side dimensions. And our side dimensions right here are going to be 5 up from that. I'm just cutting that piece of wood out because it looks trash. Okay, we've gotten all our pieces. Now we're gonna go and assemble it. Now for this, I'm gonna use the door that I already made on the other. Oh, I can't use the door that I already made on the other one because this isn't cut the exact same. Oh, it is! It's the exact same as the other one. All right, sweet. We're gonna use this so we don't have to do that right now. I can do that at a later time. So we have this door cut magically, bam. The first thing we're gonna wanna do, we definitely want a brad nailer for this. The brad nailer makes this so much easier. All right, I'm gonna cut a 1/2 inch off of these. All right, I did cut a 1/2 inch off of our side, so our sides are now 4 3/4 wide. Okay, we're gonna glue up. You want to make sure that they're facing the right way because it's only gonna fit one way. Remember, we're a little off on the top, so you want to make sure that we're facing the right way. Okay. Now we're gonna get this back side on there. I know how to get this thing to sit right. We'll put these on first. I'll brad this up to it. gonna glue it like that. Stick this to the edge. Now on these seams, I want them to be nice and lined up perfect, because this is gonna be the prettiness of the birdhouse. Now on this side, same thing. We want this to be nice and lined up, so it's nice and pretty. Alright, this looks really good to me, and I'm gonna brighten it up. Now the next pieces are our roof. I think Miss Cindy's gonna love this, actually. I don't know if my door opens. I might have messed it. Oh no, I messed the brad nailer up and got the door in there. I shot my brad nailer to where my door opener is. I'm just going to use this little piece of dowel. Glue this mug down. Let me get all the glue off of my desk first. Alright guys, like I said, I'm not charging anything for these. Love thy neighbor. I think they came out pretty good. This is my first time ever trying to make a birdhouse, and I think they look pretty dang swell for first time. And then how fast they came out of a Cedar Picket, I really like them a lot. So that's them. Peace.
Let's go.